end of the night, it is her I'll be holding. I love you so.
Hey everyone, this is Christine Malyari from the AdCreate Society, and today I am going to teach you how to animate text that fly by the screen. So to give you an idea, here's how it will look like. To start off, let's make a new composition. So press composition and new composition, or you can also press Ctrl N from your keyboard. Dimensions will be 1280 by 720 square pixels and the duration will be 10 seconds. Hit OK. First thing, let's use the text tool and let's type imagine. Then I'm going to toggle off the title action safe and place the text at the center. Next, we're going to create a new camera. So press layer, new camera, and set the preset to 35mm and click OK. Now we're also gonna have to press the 3D button for the Imagine layer, which is located in here. Now I'm gonna need to bring down a few properties of the Imagine layer. Since I only need the position and opacity, I am going to hit P and then Shift T on my keyboard. And then we're gonna have to adjust the Z-axis. So just drag this value, hold down Shift so that it moves faster. Set a position keyframe, move to about 8 frames, and bring back the Z-axis to 0. Move to 1 second, set another keyframe, and move to another 10 frames, and set the Z-axis in such a way that it will make the text smaller. You can also hold down Shift while doing this so that it moves faster. To preview your composition, just hit spacebar. We also want the text to fade out, so I'll set a keyframe at 1 second and then set the 0% to fade out. We also need to offset the layer, so we move to the third keyframe and set the Z-axis to 100 pixels. So far, this is what we got. If you want to preview your composition, just press the space bar. Now, we can see the boomerang effect happening in between the second and third keyframe. Now, to avoid this, we will set the keyframe interpolation. Right-click keyframe interpolation and set the spatial interpolation to linear. We would also do this on the third keyframe. That way, it will look something like this. Now we also want to set easy ease. So just click on the second keyframe and hit F9. Now we move on to the design. So let's click Effect, Generate, and then Ramp. Change the ramp shape to radial ramp. And I'll change this color to white. And the second one will be black. Adjust the values until you see something like this. Next, we'll apply color correction. So click Effect, Color Correction, and then Hue and Saturation. And check the Colorize box. Drag this value until you see the color that you want. For this one, I'm gonna use red. Next step is to adjust the levels. Click Effect, Color Correction, and then Levels. Drag the handlebars until you see the desired color. So far, this is what we have. Now, select the Imagine layer, press U to bring down the properties, and then trim down the layer. Now that we have all the desired animations and effects, we will duplicate this layer. Press Edit, Duplicate, or you can also press Ctrl P from your keyboard. We will duplicate this layer thrice. We'll line up the beginning of each one at the third keyframe. We want them to overlap a little. Now we're going to change what each layer says. Grab the text tool, and I'll change this layer to Create. I'll change the next one to Achieve. And finally, the last one to AdCreate Society. Finally, we can preview all the text. Now let's turn on the motion blur on every layer as well as the whole composition. For the last step, let's make a new solid. So click Layer, New, Solid, and make comp size, change the color to white and click OK. Move the layer to the bottom. Make another solid, and this time let's choose gray. Grab the Vignette tool, select Subtract, and then hit F on your keyboard to bring down the feather property. Adjust the values until you get your desired effect. And that's it. Once again, this is Christine Valyari of the AdCreate Society. And thank you for watching.